Mr. Timothy McClure is the Global Vice President for Claire's North America. He is another outstanding individual. And you know what? I'm not going to read his bio. I'm going to allow him to share his story. I'm going to allow him to share his story because his story will resonate with many of you in this room. He too walked the halls of Hazelwood East. And with that, I give you Mr. Timothy McClure.
Wow. Never thought 1992 graduate would be old, but I guess that's all right. That's all right. Grew up in Hathaway South. For those of you all know where Hathaway South is. Yes. So I'm much tied to this community, to this school. I'm so glad and so grateful to be here. I want to talk to you about greatness. What defines greatness? What does it mean to be great? An acronym for the word great. God's rich earthly attributes transform. That's what greatness is. So each one of you have been blessed and have been given earthly attributes or gifts that you do well. But it's what you do with those gifts that makes you great. So you may be a great athlete. You may have great communication skills. Some of you can talk your way into anything. You should be in marketing. My son, Carlton, he's 7 years old. And I noticed at an early age, he had a great mathematical mind. He could do math in his head at age 3. He's a huge basketball fan. So we watch the NBA all the time. And I remember he was 3, we were watching the Heat and the Knicks play. The score was 102-87. And at age 3, he said, "Daddy, they lost by 15 points. He just did that in his head. That's a gift. That's a gift. You all have certain gifts. But it's what you do with them that makes you great. For one moment, just imagine what you would be able to accomplish if you knew you couldn't fail. That anything you put your mind to or wanted to achieve would be accomplished. I'm sure if you thought in terms like that, you would be a high action-oriented person, hardly ever second-guessing anything. Most people don't realize or even come close to acknowledging the incredible potential that they are capable of. I believe that we all have greatness deep within us from the time that we are born. However, somewhere along the way, and the older we get, we let fear completely take over and rob us of a realization of just how powerful we really are. This is extremely important because some of the most talented people in the world never get an idea off the ground, never write their first book, never open up their own business, or do something remarkable with their lives, all because of fear. There's a huge difference between feeling fear and letting that fear hold you back. If we want to achieve greatness and reach our full potential in life, one thing is for certain. We have to move past the fear and take action anyway. Fear wants you to stall and stay still. Fear and mediocrity go hand in hand. Don't let them defeat you like they have defeated so many. I challenge you from here on out to constantly expand your vision as to what's possible in your life. The more we can see ourselves victorious and not being paralyzed by fear, the more that will prompt us to actually take action and get going. The next time fear pops up, just go. The more you think about your fears, the more those fears start to define you. You were born to be great, so don't you let fear conquer you. So once you move past the fear, what are some things you can do, each of you, to harness your greatness? 1, identify what your rich earthly attributes are. And if you're having trouble, ask somebody you respect. If you're not sure what you're good at, ask someone you respect. 2, invest in your greatness. So if you're a great athlete, play ball. If you're great at math, do math problems. If you're a great singer, sing. Whatever it is that your skills are, you have to invest in them. Because if you don't, you can't expect anyone else to invest in you. And 3, surround yourself with people who recognize your greatness. Okay? All right, so before I close, I just wanted to share a few other distinguished alumni who are not here, but I just wanted to let you know some of the other men that have come through this school and have become successful. So Michael Parks graduated in 1990, so he's even older than me. He is the Vice President of Business Development for BBVA Compass. D.L. Warfield graduated in 1987. He also graduated from Washington University. He's an artist. He had a degree in painting. He's an owner and creative director of Goldfinger CS. Wesley Bell. You guys know who Wesley Bell is? Wesley Bell is a 1992 graduate of this school. He's an attorney, he's a municipal judge, a professor, and was just recently elected to the City Council of Ferguson. Now I just shared with you someone who's successful in business, law, politics, and the arts. No excuses, fellas. You can do it. I didn't even mention all of the professional athletes that have come through the school. Too many to mention. So again, 3 things to harness your greatness. Identify your rich earthly attributes, invest in your greatness, and surround yourself with people who recognize your greatness. Thanks for having me. And remember, be bold, be brilliant, and be great. Thank you very much.
We have our interim superintendent, Dr. Ingrid Clark Jackson, who is going to give us closing remarks. Dr. Clark Jackson.
Good afternoon. This afternoon has been wonderful. As I look out into the crowd and see all the young men wearing ties, I think about, I don't know if you saw the young man that went through Target. And he went through Target, he was applying for a job. It was on the news about a month or 2 ago. And he wanted to buy a clip-on tie. And they didn't have any clip-on ties. And so he asked people who worked there, did they have any clip-on ties? And they said no. And they taught him how to tie a tie. And he went to apply for the job. And he got the job because of how he looked, how he carried himself. And they made a big deal out of it. And they took him back to Target and he told them, these people helped me tie a tie. And it was all in the presentation. And so, all of you, how great you look. Take this serious because it is all about who you are and what you do with what you have. You are all stereotyped. So, what you've been taught today, you need to take heed. Young man, at least tie, you possess the power to be great. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are at the point of your life where you choose, or you have a choice to make a difference. You must choose to either live up to your potential or choose to give your power away. Those are the only options. I trust that you will choose to embrace the power of greatness that is in each and every one of you and choose it for the good. We are counting on you to leave this world better than you found it. I am already proud of the work and accomplishments that I know each of you will achieve. How do I know this? Because when I look out into this audience and see these handsome faces looking back, I am touched by the amount of potential that is sitting here in this room. Embrace your power to be great. Embrace your power to choose. And choose to be a man of honor and excellence. When you run into problems, and notice, I didn't say if, you will run into problems, but when, because as any adult in this room will tell you, problems will come. Life is filled with problems, but you do not have to face them alone. Look around you. Look at all the adults that you can come to when you're faced with the problems. Everyone in this room is a support for you. We want you to succeed. We are here to help you, but you must ask. Don't sit silently when problems come to you. Don't solve them with your fist. Use your power of greatness to seek help and advice. Don't think that in order to be great, you have to have all of the answers. That is completely false. In fact, successful people have an inner circle of wise people that they can go to when life throws problems their way. You are not alone. I want to thank you to Carol Strong, Michael Peoples, Mr. Robert Payne, and the entire Hazelwood East staff for planning and hosting this wonderful event.
Because every man has a story, and all of you all are going through things right now, and it's important for you all to know that you're not the only one. The tie-tying process is a part of letting you know that we're all tied together as men.